Absolute Wealth. Real investors, real results.
Hubert Sanders here with Absolute Wealth. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple is in the news because evidently they are cutting their supply orders for screens in half for their iPhone 5. Looks like it had really good demand when they first launched it, but going into the first of the year, looks like the demand is kind of drying up. So that should affect their earnings, and it may not affect them at all. So it depends on where you're at. Technically, let's talk about where it's going. So when you hear a piece of news like this, so I had an order ready to go to buy Apple at 515 with a stop of 508. Now, obviously, that trade did not take place because Apple gapped past those price parameters. So when I look at that, I just have to erase my orders because they're not going to get filled. So then you start looking at Apple technically, and you can see that it, in fact, does have some support at 498. But if it breaks 498, there is no support really close by. So a lot of people are talking about technically, if it breaks 500, which is 498, we could go all the way down to 300. Now, I don't think we're going to go there in one shot. I think we're going to stair step when we go 498. Then we're looking at these levels down here of 444 to 425 on Apple. Now, technically, it is starting to show some more signs of weakness. So let's draw on the chart here and show you what I'm talking about. So you've got a Darvas box breakout here. There's check. You've got these blue bars going from blue to red. That's a check. And then you see this little red dot here with the green histogram, or green dot and then a red histogram. That's a check for lower. So lower, lower, and lower. You are moderately oversold, so it could bounce, but overall it's got more pressure. So if you go, that would be a +1. And no real significance on the volume. It's gray. That's a 0. So you have -3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 5 signals, 3 out of the 5 are saying lower. So look to go short Apple with tight stops and look for those targets that I mentioned earlier. Good luck. Hope it helps. I'll see you in the next video.